We're back here with Battleground Historical Warfare, Second Punic War. As I continue play forward from here, I need to remember to pay attention to, even when units are just in combat, you need to remember to pay attention to their damage status. Both of these units, the Italian cavalry and the Numidian cavalry, they're both considered in the yellow because they both have had all of their green damage boxes checked off. And so being in the yellow means that both of these units are attacking with one less attack dice, and they are -1 in courage. So the Italian cavalry is 10 courage, not 11, and the Numidian cavalry is 11 courage, not 12. Okay, so I'm picking up now with the, or I already started the Roman turn. The Roman player as well gets 3 command action points. The Roman side spent 2 command action points to draw 2 command cards, Courage of Numbers and Cunning. And they used the 3rd command action point to change the standing order of this hastati in the second line from hold to close. Basically, this hastati is going to start moving forward to back up the Roman attack on the right here. Okay, so we're still in the movement and command phase. We spent our command points. So the Italian swordsmen here have a close order, so they need to close with that Carthaginian unit right there. They move 3.5. Okay, so I'm going to move them forward 3.5 inches, right? Now I think that now that we're that close, I think that there's a move to cover that last step there. What do they call it? Facing, overlap, nearest enemy, engaging, final rush. A unit is near enough to final rush if its front center point is within its movement category of an open side center point of the nearest enemy. So is that before or after moving? Is that before or after moving? That's... No, because he didn't start within movement category of that unit. I think that's what it's supposed to be. Okay. Range attack. They're already engaged. Hold. Okay, the hastati here. It also has a 3.5-inch move. Its nearest unit, I guess, is the Numidian cavalry there. So they're going to wheel. I wonder if they have to move the full move or not. We might as well try to clear the Velites anyways. So I think it's like that. Boom. All right. Guess that's all the movement, command, actions. So we go to the, I think it's the pre-combat courage checks, pre-combat courage checks. In which case we wouldn't have any. No, wouldn't have any. Pre-combat courage checks, or pre-combat courage phase. No, don't have any. Horrible camera control today. So combat phase. Choosing defenders. If it's not obvious, I think it is mostly obvious. These two are gonna fire at that unit there. These Velites are gonna fire into the Numidian cavalry over there. So I guess it is pretty obvious. Choose defenders, active players, attacks. Okay, so let's go over here to the Italian cavalry. So they normally roll 4 -1 for being in the yellow. And then double check the Numidian cavalry. There we go. Cavalry attacks against Numidian cavalry get -2. -2 dice roll. Oh, so wow, we're down to 1. That is. The Italian cavalry really don't want to go up against Numidian cavalry. They do roll a 1 though, so that's an automatic hit. Yeah, okay, so power's 5 minus 1 is 4. Yeah. Okay, so I got a hit. I think that's right. Velites do a ranged attack. Yep. Range is 5 inches right there. They roll 3. But their target unit. +2 defense versus ranged attacks. Ooh. All right. That is, yeah. All right. So the Velites roll 3, 3, 5, but now it's 5 skill minus 1 is 4 minus 2 again is 2, right? 5, yeah. Yeah, 2, so they all miss. Oh, do again. Same attack. So I need to get 2 or less. And all miss. Now we go to the Italian swordsman. They do have a 3.5-inch range attack. They start with 5. Start with 5 dice, and then Italian swordsman. Back to Pila. Range attack uses the Pila rule. Yeah, so we do need to look, we definitely need to look at that again. And that is what? Pila. Pila is a special case of the javelin rule. Pila attacks have an offensive profile of 3 dice, offensive skill, and to damage of 6. Okay, so it's 3, not 5, because it is still a ranged attack. Okay, so that's not really very good, but his offensive ability is 5 minus the 1, but plus 2 versus ranged attacks. So instead of 1, it's actually 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2, which is all misses. Oof. Now these Velites against the Numidian cavalry over there. So the first thing to note is that shooting versus cavalry is -1 to hit, and engaged target another -1 to hit, so -2 to hit. So we first do all right. So roll 3 dice. That's not very good. Not very good at all. So we got the attack value of 5. Oh, which is reduced twice to 3 because cavalry and engage. So 3 minus 3. And ranged attack is -2 dice anyways. So yeah, nothing. Oof, man. This is really different, adding all these extra rules from the quick start rules. Okay, wow. Now we do our cavalry attack here. 4 dice. 4 dice. Numidian cavalry again. Cavalry and ranged attacks against Numidian cavalry. -2 dice. So take away 2 dice. So the see if they have anything special. No. Okay. So we start with 4 dice, -2 against Numidian cavalry. Attack strength or attack skill of 5. All right, this is good. Okay, so attack skill of 5 minus defense skill of 3 would be 2, and so that's it. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so 5 minus 3 is 2, so 1 hit. And then power of 5 minus toughness of 1 is 4. So 4 less will do damage. Rolls a 6, no damage. Huh. Wow. Those were all the attacks. So non-active players attacks. Yeah, non-active players attack. So we have again the cavalry wings engaged. So here, Numidian cavalry roll 3. Yeah, 3. Ooh. 3 dice. Attack skill of 5 minus 2. Yeah, 2 is 3. Ooh, that's 3 hits. 3 hits. Roll for damage. 3, 2, 5. So the power of 4 minus the toughness of 2 is 2. So actually this cavalry is pretty, yeah. Okay, so no damage. Yeah. And then over here, it's 3 attack dice, but the Numidian cavalry here is in the yellow, so it's down 1. Italian cavalry. Yeah, okay. Three and a 6. Attack skill of 5 minus defense skill of 2 is 3. So 1 hit. Roll for damage. 2. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So that is clearly 1 damage. So 1 damage like that. So no destroyed units to remove. So now we go to the post-combat courage checks. Yeah. So now we check for do this right. These ones can be marked off at the. Now I see. I'm not sure the combat chapter actually mentions in the basic rules when you are actually going to mark these. So this is the Italian cavalry's last yellow, which means that when I remove that, he has a route check, but Numidian cavalry does not. Now we go to the post-combat courage, and there's 1 check, right? One check right here. So the Italian cavalry has 11, but now he's in the red, which means that he has his courage is -2 there. In the red, -2. So the 11 is now a 9. A 9 or less on 3 dice to pass, and he definitely fails. Okay, so we have our first roll very high. He failed his route check. So now, what is going to happen? Okay, it is engaged, but not engaged, and not engaged on the rear, so it turns around. The first thing, it turns around like that. Okay, next, oh, I'm supposed to erase its standing orders too, so I will do that. You know, I'm going to do, well, no, I'm going to ignore the command card that I could use. All right. Alright. Race is standing order. There's a gauge turned around. Free attacks. After all route checks have been taken, each unit that is engaged with a routing unit gets to make a free attack. Alright. Yeah, so the Numidian cavalry gets an attack on the Italian cavalry from the rear. So now we're going to pay attention to rear attacking. +1 to hit and +1 damage. Yeah. Okay, so Numidian cavalry, roll the 3 dice. All right, 2, 5, 6. Okay, so offensive skill is 5 + 1 is 6 for attacking in the rear. 6 minus 2. Yes. 6 minus 2 is 4. Yeah. Yeah, so it's 1 hit. So +1 for damage, 2. So damage power is 4 + 1. It's 5 minus 1 is 4, so that is definitely 1 damage. So I'm going to mark 1 here. And any red damage box checked generates a route check. Okay, second route checks. Okay, now it's 3 minus 2 for being in the red. Well, that's very good. Oh, still not good enough because it's 11 minus 2 for being in the red is 9. Rolled a 10. Okay, so it failed. Now I'm going to play, I think I can play Courage of Numbers. If unit has at least 1. Okay, if it has a backup unit, re-roll the Courage check. Play after one of your units fails a Courage check. Sounds like now. So you have to re-roll. Wait a minute. Yeah, so he fails again, definitely. I think he's destroyed. If it fails, it is destroyed. So I think this Italian cavalry unit is destroyed now. Yeah. Guess so. Okay. That's that. Now it's back to the Carthaginians' turn. They get the 3. They get the 3. Command points again. Carthaginian army abilities again. Determination. I guess I'll use 1 to. Alright. So I'm going to spend 1 to use an army ability. I'm going to take I'll take the Numidian cavalry over here. I'm going to mark the army box there. Oh, maybe that wasn't such a good idea because he's taking so much damage. Oh well. All right. I'll spend 2 command actions to draw 2 cards here. Parry and follow through. All right. Movements. Okay. Now this I wonder. So here's the Numidian cavalry. Here's an enemy Velites, enemy Hastati back here. Oh, I know what. I think Numidian cavalry have a movement of 7. I actually think that he goes like this, and I think that is a charge. I think. Yeah, I think so. That's it. Okay, so go to pre-combat courage checks, pre-combat courage phase. There are no route checks, fear checks, anything like that. So we go to combat phase. Defenders should all be obvious, but I don't think he can fire now. I don't think. Can he fire at him though? Well, Balearic Slinger's there. Yeah. Okay. Active players attacks. Active players attacks over here. Numidian cavalry. Okay. They roll 3. So Numidian cavalry should really dominate. Well, they dominate on the other side. So. Ooh. Okay. So offensive skill of 5 minus 2 is 3. Yeah, so that's 3 hits. Yeah, 3 hits. So now damage roll. So power of 4 minus toughness of 2 is 2. So only one damage. Hope I didn't miss something there. Yeah. Okay. Here to here. 3 dice. 3 dice. Italian swordsman. Okay. 1, 3, and 5. 5 minus 2 is 3, so 2 hits. Roll for damage. I need 4 minus 1 is 3 or less. And 1. Balearic Slingers. Yeah, okay. All right, Balearic Slingers. 3, 3, 3. So it's 5 minus 2 is 3. And yeah, okay. Yeah, so 3 hits. Roll for damage. 5 minus 1 is 4. 1 damage. Okay, over here, Numidian Cavalry. Numidian Cavalry is in the yellow, so minus 1 attack die. So from 3 to 2. It's not very good. To hit is 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4, so 1 hit. Damage. 2 is probably good enough. So that's 4 minus, yeah, 0. Okay. So that is 1 hit. 1 hit. And then we go through and do non-active players' attacks. So it's just, well, the Velites here against the Numidian Cavalry. So they roll 3, but the Numidian Cavalry, oh, this is not cavalry or ranged attacks. Yeah, so this is normal. Yeah, Velites. Yeah. I need to check the javelin rule in more detail, but 5 minus 3 is 2. Ooh, only 1 hit. 1 hit. Damage. 4 is 4 minus 1 is 3. Ooh. No damage. Over here. Now this is 4 dice minus 2 against Numidian Cavalry. Yeah. 3 and 3. Their 2 hit is 5 minus 3. 5 minus 3. Alright. End this video here and finish out this turn.